You think you know what planets are like? Rocky like our Earth, gas giants like Jupiter. But what if I told you that at the edge of our solar system, and perhaps all over the universe, there are worlds that defy everything we thought we knew? Worlds where vast oceans may churn beneath kilometers of ice. When we think of life in space, we imagine Earth-like planets, warm, with liquid water on the surface. But what if the main incubators of life in our galaxy are nothing like that? What if they're cold, massive worlds hiding their secrets beneath impenetrable shells of ice? Today we journey to the icy giants and their equally mysterious moons. Meet Uranus and Neptune. They're not just smaller Jupiters, they're called ice giants for a reason. While Jupiter and Saturn are mostly hydrogen and helium, these planets have much more water, ammonia, and methane. Under extreme pressure, these substances become exotic, hot, dense forms we call ice. Comparison. Imagine Earth, then multiply its mass by 15 to 17 and its size by 4. The temperature at the top of their clouds is minus 200 to minus 214 degrees Celsius. Neptune emits 2.6 times more energy than it receives from the Sun. Uranus, by contrast, is almost cold, with heat output barely above solar input. Perhaps Uranus suffered a massive collision that disrupted its interior. The greatest potential for life may lie not on the giants themselves, but on their moons. Europa, Enceladus, Triton all have thick ice crusts and likely oceans beneath. Europa's icy shell could be dozens of kilometers thick. Below it, a global salty ocean up to 100 kilometers deep, 10 times deeper than the Mariana Trench. How can water stay liquid so far from the Sun? Thanks to tidal heating. The gravity of Jupiter and Saturn squeezes and stretches their moons, creating internal heat. On Enceladus, the Cassini spacecraft captured massive geysers spraying water and ice, direct evidence of an underground ocean. At the bottom, near hydrothermal vents like Earth's black smokers, life may have formed. Why do we know so little? Because they're so far away. Only Voyager 2 flew past them in the 1980s. Uranus is 2.7 billion kilometers away, Neptune 4.5 billion. That's 30 times farther than the Earth-Sun distance. But new missions are coming to Uranus, Europa, Enceladus. Imagine, beneath thick ice, a dark ocean, immense pressure, eternal cold. But powered by inner energy, life may exist. What would it look like? Alien forms, isolated for billions of years. And such ocean worlds may outnumber Earth-like planets in the galaxy. These are still just hypotheses. Even with water and organics, we haven't found life. But the mere existence of such environments changes everything. Life may be tougher, stranger, and more widespread than we imagined. What if we find an ice giant orbiting another star? The James Webb Telescope is already studying such worlds. Could we one day visit them? Mine their resources? A flight to the nearest star takes tens of thousands of years. But humanity always reaches for the unknown. But could we ever colonize such worlds? Not the ice giants themselves. Their gravity and atmosphere make that impossible. But their moons, that's another story. Europa, Enceladus, Titan, Triton, these are real candidates for future exploration and perhaps even under ice habitats. Colonizing these moons will demand entirely new technologies. We'll need to drill through tens of kilometers of ice and build autonomous under-ice bases. Power will come from nuclear or geothermal sources. Communication with Earth could have hours-long delays. It would be the most extreme form of survival humanity has ever imagined. Life beneath the ice will rely on sealed ecosystems, biodomains where water, air, and food are fully recycled. In these environments, we'll learn to live independently of Earth. They'll serve as training grounds for a future among the stars. Now imagine we find life there. Not intelligent or hostile, but microscopic, or maybe animal-like. How will we interact with it? Will we destroy it or protect it? These missions aren't just about survival. They're about the ethics of our future. Colonizing icy worlds is more than just science fiction. It's the next step in our evolution. When we learn to live in the harshest places in the solar system, we'll be ready to go farther. And maybe, just maybe, beneath the ice of a distant moon, a new home for humanity will be born. Ice giants are reminders of the beauty and diversity of the universe. They silently await us, keeping their secrets beneath frozen crusts. And maybe, just maybe, that's where the answer to humanity's oldest question lies. Are we alone?